What's good? What's good? Can y'all hear me? You can hear me? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Are you guys ready? That was my sound. It's good. Sound is good. Sound is good. All right, all right. Everything is perfect. Give me a moment. Let me let the folks know that we are live, right? Let me let them know we are live. Give me 1 second. You know, it's a live show, so you see I'm stepping my man. Wait till you see what I got in store. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I've been working, man. I'm turning this whole thing into a movement. I'm turning it into a legit movement. So I was still prepping last minute, you know. Yeah, I come with the heat. I come with the heat. So yeah, just let me let the folks know we are live. We are live on YouTube. Up now. You know, this shit is live, so where's everybody at? Where's the like thing? Show some love, right? Show some love. Like and subscribe, whatever they say, right? Like and subscribe. Tell folks to pull up because Hannah, what's good? You ready to make some money? All right, let me post this. I'm gonna post this on Twitter and on Instagram, and then we'll start the show. Oh, give me like 5 minutes. Post this joint on Twitter and Instagram. Man, I got some crazy shit cooking. It should be so many people here. Why we only got 23 people? That is insane. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Nobody is doing this, and we got 23 people on here. We should have 2,000 people on here, but hey, it's all good. It is all good. All right, 1 second. I'm posting on Twitter. We are live, giving away sats. Pull up. Pull the fuck up. right? Pull the fuck up. Share the live. 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 Let me post over here to my folks over here, and then I'll do Instagram, and then we'll get it crack-a-lacking, you know? Get it crack-a-lacking, crack-a-lacking. How y'all been? Y'all been good? Everybody good? Go on Instagram. Man, I've been working, man. Y'all got me working. Y'all got me working out here. You know? Because, you know, I'm trying to make it a fun experience. I'm trying to make it a fun experience. We got 30 people. Share the YouTube. They're filming. All right. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Where's everybody tuning in from? Type in the chat. Where are you from? Where are you located? Type in the comments. Let me know where you're representing from. Which country? Where are you from? Where are you from? Indonesia, Kenya. What time is it? What time is it over there? Tell me where you tapping in from and what time is it over there? What part of Europe are you tapping in? Jamaica. Oh my God. Jamaica. Florida, yeah, Florida, Nairobi. It's 3 a.m. Oh, we got a couple of people from Nairobi. Jalen, Nigeria. Oh, we got Africa is in the house. All right. Giving away that. Pull up. Right. We stepping our game up. We stepping our game up. You already know. We got 37 people in his house. All right. So let's scroll all the way up. Here. Share my screen. Share. Up. One second. Right. Show. What's good? What's good? Can y'all see you can see my screen? Let me know if you can see my screen. We about to get cooking. We on? My sound is good. Are we on? Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you like it and shit. I'm giving away 210,000 sats. You know, ain't no cap in my game. So when I show up, the Bitcoin standard, you like that? Uganda in the Hizals. Uganda in the Hizals. Like, share, make sure you're letting people know about this movement, right? It started off as, just a giveaway, but I'm turning it into something crazy, right? I'm turning it into something crazy. All right. You like to repost it, I appreciate it. All right, so let's start. Let us start. So welcome everybody. Wait a second. On a scale of 1 to 10, how's my sound? Oh, I forgot to do something. But I'll do it later. 10 10. 10 10 10. 10 10 10. All right. Let's go. So, welcome to Satoshi Saturday. This is the Bitcoin Standard Show, right? This is the Bitcoin Standard Show. This is a show now. It's no longer just a giveaway, educational show, right? And if you show up, you're gonna learn, and you have the opportunity to earn. Okay. I'm turning this into a 52 week show. All right. So we're gonna go through some of the slides. There's a few slides actually, right? So welcome to the Satoshi Standard. This is not a crypto hype stream. This is not a gambling channel. This is not financial entertainment. This is financial exit strategy, okay? Over here, we extract from Wall Street, we convert it into Bitcoin, and we build a sovereign treasury. Trading is just a tool. Bitcoin is the destination. Weak money is temporary. Scarce money is permanent. Every week we stack. Every week we show the receipts. Every week we redistribute. If you stay here for 52 weeks, you will not even be able to recognize your financial life. We trade fiat, convert to Bitcoin, exit the system. Let's go. Who's ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? Let me know if you're ready. So this is what I'm building, all right? So today is just orientation. Today, I'm just letting you guys know the plan, the protocol, right? So we got orientation. Then we're gonna have preschool, right? Preschool, elementary, middle school, high school, university, and graduation. All right, this is gonna take 52 weeks. I'm gonna do this every week, all year. And my goal is to take you from infant trader, infant Bitcoiner, somebody who doesn't know nothing about trading or Bitcoin, and By the end of 1 year, you'll be so knowledgeable, right? Because the goal is to teach you a skill that you can extract money from Wall Street or from the markets, from Forex, from crypto, from options, from stocks, and then you park it in Bitcoin, right? I don't want to show up here and just give you Satoshi, right? You have to earn it by learning. You feel me? So you have to stay, right? If you just here to come and pick up some sats, you have the wrong mindset. So I'm gonna wait to give the sats at the end of the show so that only the people who stay will benefit. You feel me? All right. So this is how it looks. Satoshi Saturday, Trade Wall Street, Buy Bitcoin, 52-week curriculum. Elementary, kindergarten, middle school. This shit did elementary twice, but you get it. Last week, I gave away 700 and total of 779,000 sats, right? Tonight, we're gonna cross 1 million Satoshis distributed. I want you to understand nobody is doing this, right? Nobody is doing this. All the folks on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everybody just talks about what they've accumulated. They repeat the same shit. It's just repetition, right? Talking about the same thing over and over. Over here, you show up to the Bitcoin University and you get paid in Bitcoin to learn, right? Nobody is doing that. Nobody is paying you to learn. Usually you pay the teacher to learn, but I'm paying you to learn, right? Let's keep it going. So tonight we're gonna cross 1 million, right? I'm already at, technically I'm at 895, right? 895,000 sats distributed. My goal is at the end of the year, I don't know, right? I don't know where we're gonna, I don't know. But it's gonna be millions of sats because I'm doing 1 million every month, minimum, right? Minimum. So this is you and this is me. Who has seen this movie? Who has seen this movie? Anybody know which movie? What movie is this picture from? You haven't seen this movie? Nobody knows? See, this should have been a quiz. This should have been a quiz. How you ain't seen this movie? Bird Box, baby. Bird Box. So they thought he was crazy, right? So I'm the person forcing you to see, right? I'm the person forcing you to see. Not only am I forcing you to see, I'm paying you Bitcoin to force you to see what you are not seeing. All right? So this is what some people do, right? Yeah, it's a dope movie. You gotta check it out. There's so many hidden meanings in that movie. So some people act like they're trying to help you, but the whole time they really just want to look good, right? They really don't want to help you. They have the tools and the resources to help you, just like in the picture, right? You see the guy with the rope acting like, hey, I'm trying to help you, right? But if you really want to help, throw him the rope. So there's a lot of people in your life. There's a lot of people on social media who act like they really there for you, but they are not. They are there for themselves. They want to look good. So you got to peep game. I'm really here trying to force you wherever you are. And see, Bitcoin is it transcends borders, right? It transcends borders. So it doesn't matter where you are. You see, there are people from Jamaica, there are people from Indonesia, there are people from the United States, UK, Kenya, Uganda. It doesn't matter, right? It's the one currency that you can spend it anywhere. You don't have to worry about doing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Kenya, Bermuda, you see what I'm saying? And it's money. Bitcoin is money, so we all can relate to it wherever we are coming from, you know? So there's no second best. You got that right. Every sat in this wallet will be given away, right? So Saturdays, I load the Lightning wallet, right? I just loaded it. So this is a charity wallet, right? It's a charity wallet. It has, I think I've given away the 3,000 sats. So it has about 450,000 sats. Today, I'm going to do about 210,000 sats, right? And I promise you, you can check online. You can go to any page. Anybody out there who is giving away any, like, remotely trying to do something like this is giving away 50 sats, 20 sats. And that is nothing. That ain't gonna move the needle. That is not gonna push you. It's not gonna encourage you much, right? So I'm really doing this. You feel me? This is real shit. You can verify it. If I'm lying, I'm dying, right? So you have to stay. Again, you have to stay to earn. Right? So there's going to be some sort of quiz like this, right? What's the max supply of Bitcoin? 21 million. I want you to learn. I don't want you to just come here to get the sats. What is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin called? A Satoshi, right? Ask me questions. New block is mined. How often? Every 10 minutes, right? This might be on the quiz. You know what I'm saying? This might be on the quiz. So I'm pretty much giving you the answers. And the thing is, if you come in late, what protocol secures the Bitcoin network? Proof of work, right? Who's Bitcoin's creator? Satoshi Nakamoto, right? The difficulty adjustment. How often does the difficulty adjustment take place? Every 2016 blocks, approximately every 2 weeks, right? What's the percentage of Bitcoin already mined? Actually, we had like 95%, so I think this is wrong, right? So over here, this is the Black Robin Hood, baby. In case you ain't know. In case you ain't know. In the meantime, make sure you are liking, you are sharing, right? You putting people on. This is a movement. This is not just a giveaway thing, right? It's a movement. It's bigger than us, right? But over here, you ain't gonna see me, right? Ain't no Lambos, ain't no made up stories, just pure knowledge acquired through experience and pain, right? And I'm here trying to help you, right? Shorten your journey. Because when I was going through it, there was no one there to give their time and their knowledge right? To teach me some things. So I'm here to be the difference or the example I wanted to see, right? This is part of the reason why you don't see me. There's no reason for you to see me. I'm on some Satoshi Nakamoto shit, right? Make it about what you're doing. Don't make it about you. Nobody cares about the Lambos and the jewelry and all of that shit, right? So, new rule, baby. New rule. Proof of work. New rule. Every month. Every month. 1 million Satoshis. And I need to add minimum to this. How do y'all like my my thumbnail? Y'all digging the thumbnail? You like it, or you fucking with the thumbnail? You like the thumbnail? You like the Bitcoin laser eyes? Proof of work. So every month, minimum. And when I say minimum, I mean it. Minimum 1 million Satoshis. And if you show up, we don't have too many people yet, right? So this movement is similar to the Genesis block, right? Because in the beginning, there was only a few people, right? So the people who showed up consistently and mined Bitcoin got paid, right? The people who showed up got paid. Those are the people who got rich. So you guys are early adopters. You are the early people who are supporting the movement. So if you show up, the odds of you making or getting sats and the education is a no-brainer, right? It's been verified. It's a fact, right? Remember, this is a Bitcoin show, not a crypto show. I want you to understand. A lot of people don't know the difference. Bitcoin is not crypto. Do you understand that? Do you have any questions about that? Technically, what I'm doing, so today I'm just doing a orientation, right, of sorts. Next week is gonna be very structured. It's gonna be like we are learning, right? Today we just vibing. I'm letting you know what is in store, what is coming up. So next week is gonna be, right? You said explain, say less. So this is what a lot of people think, right? A lot of people, this is the perception they have. So a lot of people think crypto is the big pot, and Bitcoin is inside of crypto, and there's fiat here. So this is the perception, right? This is why a lot of people think that Bitcoin is a coin inside of crypto, but that's not the case. The reality is Bitcoin is on its own. Crypto is part of fiat. You understand? Because fiat is money that the government prints. Crypto is money that individuals can print. Bitcoin is money that nobody can print. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, type 21 in the chat. If you picking up what I'm putting down, type 21 in the chat. This is, again, let me go back so you get it. This is a Bitcoin show, not a crypto show. We don't do shit coins over here, right? So as Bitcoiners, you have to understand that Bitcoin is not a coin inside of the crypto space. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money. Crypto, all other coins are shit coins. And they belong in the fiat bubble because that's what it is. Understood? So here's the evolution of money, right? We started from commodity money, shells, right? Cowrie. Then we went to metallic money, right? Gold, silver. Then we evolved to fiat money, paper money, the worst. Now we on Bitcoin, digital currency, magic, internet money. The only money that was designed to be money with all the qualities of what money is supposed to be. You with me? So with shells and cowries, there were things that was already there, and we tried to turn it into money. Gold already existed, and we try to use it as money because of its, stock to flow. Then, instead of backing our money with gold, we just started printing paper, making it worse and worse and worse, right? And then Bitcoin came into the picture. You feel me? So what Bitcoiners, or what most people don't understand, is when they see Bitcoin going up and down, right? If you look at it on a daily basis, it looks very, very volatile. But if you look at it in terms of years, it's always going up. If you look at it in terms of decades, it's a no fucking brainer, right? So if you are saving in Bitcoin, remember, we are not even investing in Bitcoin. We are saving in Bitcoin. If you are saving your energy in Bitcoin, you have to look at it in terms of decades, right? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Don't buy Bitcoin today and wonder why it's not up tomorrow, okay? The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat its fruit, right? The day you have sex is not the day you have the baby. The day you get pregnant is not the day you deliver a baby. It takes time. Everything takes time. So you have to understand that if you are a Bitcoiner, you have to look at it in terms of multiple years. You feel me? So here's the thing. If you are here, this is the map you want to look at. Do you have money? If you have money, if you have cash, go buy yourself some Bitcoin. If the answer is no, then the question is, do you have a job? Right? If you have a job, study Bitcoin and buy Bitcoin, right? If you say, yes, I have money, but not for Bitcoin, that means you don't understand Bitcoin. Study Bitcoin and buy Bitcoin. If you don't have a job, find a job, study Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Are y'all with me on this? You with me on this? So either way, the destination is what? Bitcoin. However you flip it. If you got it, yes, buy it. If you don't have it, go find a job because you need cash, right? Go find a job. Then study Bitcoin while you have that job and work in that job, and then you buy Bitcoin. We good? We all on the same page? Make sure you liking this shit, man, because YouTube has to understand that this movement is necessary, right? YouTube has to understand that this movement is necessary. If it understands that the movement is necessary, then it's going to push it out there. You feel me? So Bitcoin is how we fight the system together. No matter where you're coming from, no matter your skin color, Bitcoin is our time to say, fuck the system. This is our power. This is the first time that we have this much power to say, fuck the system. Buy Bitcoin, fuck the system. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Let's keep it going. So, this is something a lot of people don't know. And as this mentorship or this free course goes on, you're gonna learn, you're gonna see. A lot of people don't know this yet, right? And I've been in the game for a minute, and I know a thing or two about a thing or two, right? So we are about 766 days away from the next Bitcoin halving, right? We are potentially about 239 days away from the bottom. And at the bottom, we buy Bitcoin in bulk, right? At the bottom, you are not trying to buy $20 or $50 or $200. This is how you change lives, right? So I've been tracking this for a long time, and I've been on point, right? So this isn't nothing you want to play with. I'm giving you $18 trillion worth of game, and the fact that I'm giving you this type of game and paying you to show up, a lot of you guys don't know the power of what we are doing yet, right? A lot of you don't know, but as time goes on, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I can fucking change my life, right? And remember, the cost of living is different depending on where you are from, right? So the cost of living in Kenya, Bermuda, Jamaica, Ghana, Nigeria, it's not the same as the United States, right? So depending on what happens, Bitcoin can give you such a raise, right? So I have a countdown, and the countdown is to buy Bitcoin with a loan. I have a strategy for that, right? And also, for those of you in the United States with bad credit, who here got bad credit? And this question is for the folks in the US. Who here in the United States got bad credit? Your credit is trash. You can't get a phone in your name. Your credit is like 400. You? Who else? I want to see how many people got fucked up credit and you can't get a loan. Okay, we got 2. How many people? This is just for the US folks. How many people have fucked up credit and you can't get a loan? Wait, is the 21 mean is you? Are you confirming that you got bad credit? So the goal is check what I'm doing. So I'm doing this, and I'll get into it later on. But in the coming weeks, right? In the coming weeks, I'm gonna offer a service where I fix your credit for you, right? 100%. Fix your credit, sweep your credit for you, get you a loan, right? Get you a loan up to about 50 grand, but you will only pay me if I fix your credit and get you the loan. If I fix your credit and get you the loan, 15% proof of work, right? So you don't have to trust me, bro. I will do it on the front end, no charge, fix your fucked up credit because you fucked up your credit. Fix it. Get you a loan. You run me 15%. Proof of work. Nobody is doing that. And at the end of the day, I'm going to show you how to leverage that. Because if you're not using the loan to purchase Bitcoin to change your life, then the fuck are you using the loan for? You see what I'm saying? So we'll get to that later. So if you are interested, let me know. You feel me? Hope it's not a strategy. All right? We are approximately 1,324 days away from the cycle top, right? So 1,324 days from the top. The top may be 180,000, the top may be 200,000, the top may be 300,000, right? So if we are sitting at 68,000 or 67,000, right? And we are potentially going to 250,000. Think about the opportunity you have in front of you. We are about 110,000 blocks away, right? So think about the opportunity you have if it goes to 200K. And I appreciate it. The Fab Life, get the likes up, man. We are not here to play. Man, am I dropping game or am I fooling around? Let me know in the chat. Am I gradually cooking or are we just here fooling around? We are not. Listen, for 52 weeks, I show up here. I'm giving you value, shit that you can take and go build on, shit that you can take and change your life. I'm not here to just be on YouTube just talking, right? I got close to 100 slides. I did not come here to play, and this shit is free. So get the likes up. Make sure when we are done, you tell a friend to tell a friend, because we are here to stay. Let's go. So, just so you know, I have a Discord, right? Moon Boys. I have a community where we do this every day. On YouTube, I'm here to give you guys some game, but I have a community where I teach folks how to trade and buy Bitcoin, right? But I only open my enrollment up 3 times a year. All right? April, August, and November, right? I don't do monthly payments. It's annual subscription only. All right? So I have a countdown for that as well. And I do that, then I give game, then I do it again 3 months later, then I give game. So I don't have to worry about monthly shit, right? It's not cheap, by the way. But as a matter of fact, so I got this going on. Let me show you this real quick. And folks who, if you know you can't afford it, don't even do that. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you something. So, folks, this is for serious people. This is for serious people, all right? So I'm gonna post this and I'll explain. So yeah, I dropped the link, and over here, right, what is happening is for a so I have a but this let me explain. Don't get carried away. Let me explain. It's a 3-day free trial, right? 3-day free trial, but it's only giving you access to the wait list. But remember, access is powerful, right? And for 3 months, you pay $15, right? But while you are in there, you may catch something while you wait, right? Because I'm still posting on the Discord, we still posting receipts, we still talking, you know what I mean? So this is just so you are in the wait room, but I'm not giving you any plays, but I give you a little bit of crumbs here and there. You feel me? Because last time I did this, I had thousands of people sign up, right? Because I did it for free. So this time around, I'm like, I only want people who have good intention, or people who are not there to just take, right? People who are serious, who want to tap in. And so there's a small fee, right? $5 a month, essentially. You know, it shows intent. So that is by the way. You know what I'm saying? So if you are interested, it's 3 days. So if you are a lurker, if you are a user, you can get in 3 days, look around and leave, right? 3 full days. So technically, you don't have to pay shit, right? All right, let's keep it going. So if you are interested, let's keep it going. Who here understands what's on the screen? Who here understands what's on the screen? And you know, today I'm basically just talking, right? We are vibing. But next week is gonna be in order, to the point where if you come in week 3, you'll be able to go to week 1, right? From preschool and say, okay, I don't understand this. Let me go back, right? To preschool. So today we just talking. I'm just throwing things at you so that you get an idea of the type of shit we are talking about here, right? So this is the Bitcoin time chain calendar. If you are a Bitcoin newbie or Bitcoin virgin, a lot of this shit might seem, you know, confusing to you, but everything on this screen makes sense. Because Bitcoin has its own clock, right? This is essentially a Bitcoin clock. So you see, somebody had asked a question. Over to the top left-hand side, it shows you the halving, right? This is the number of blocks left until Bitcoin halves, right? When Bitcoin halves, the subsidy that shows, I'm looking at the top left hand, it shows 3.125, right? That 3.125 will be slashed into 2, right? That's what the Bitcoin halving is. Right now, we have mined, out of 21 million, we have mined 19.99. So we are almost at 20 million mined out of the 21 million. So there's essentially only 1 million Bitcoin left. And it's going to take over 100 years for the remaining 1 million Bitcoin to be extracted into the future. Into the present, right? So right now, the Bitcoin that has not been mined exists, but it exists in space, in outer space, right? So synonymous to gold is mined out of the ground, right? And we bring it above ground. Bitcoin is in space. So we have to mine it out of space and bring it here on Earth, right? So the Bitcoins already existed, but they were existing in space. And you have to use proof of work to extract it from where it was to here. And right now we've extracted 20 million, almost 20 million, right? Which is now either lost or in somebody's wallet. And the remaining 1 million that is yet to be extracted will take over 100 years to get it here. So it's your job to make sure that you study it and get as much Bitcoin as possible, because it will change your life, right? You don't have time, because the more people understand it, the more they buy and they hold, and they are not planning to share or sell. So understanding this will make you see the importance of what I'm doing here, because I clearly know the value, right? I clearly understand what it is, but I'm still here trying to give it to you for free, right? MicroStrategy owns over 700 and something thousand Bitcoin right now. And that is insane. Out of the 21 million Bitcoins that would exist, there's approximately about 4 or 5 million Bitcoins that is lost forever, right? So it makes the supply even more scarce, you know? But I can go on and explain everything that is on here, but that'll be for another day. We'll have a class on this, but I want you to understand there's a clock you wear on your, a time on your wrist, on your watch, or the time on your phone, and then there's the Bitcoin time chain. So Bitcoin, if you read the white paper, Satoshi's white paper, the white paper never mentioned a blockchain, right? So blockchain is something that we made up. But Bitcoin itself, according to Satoshi, is a time chain, right? So the proper term is time chain. Everybody type time chain. Make sure you're liking this movement. It's not even alive. This is university. This is Bitcoin college, right? Time chain calendar. Bitcoin is a time chain, not a blockchain, right? Blockchain is something that we made up, but the intention is that everything is time stamped. I think somebody said it on here. Everything is time stamped, right? It has its own clock. It has its own brain. There are only two things that are truly limited in life, right? Your time, Bitcoin. Everything else can be manipulated. Cash, you can make more, right? Cars, there's going to be better cars, right? Everything else is not truly limited. The only two things that are truly limited on this planet is Bitcoin and your life. And with time, it gets smaller, smaller, and smaller. The same way you are living to die, the same thing applies to Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin is the only money that understands you and respects your energy. Type 21 if you think I'm cooking over here. I'm trying to leave you with something, right? Not just sats. I'm trying to give you something deeper for you to think about, right? Because once it really connects, then you're gonna buy it and hold it. If you don't understand it, right, Or if your understanding is surface level, when it goes up to like, 100%, you be ready to sell it, right? But always ask yourself, what am I selling it for? Right? If you're gonna sell Bitcoin, the question is, am I selling this for money they can print? So you've got in your hands on money that cannot be manipulated, and the first thing you want to do is to sell it for melted ice cubes. That don't even make any sense, right? So my job or my goal here is to make sure I educate you enough that when you get hold of Bitcoin, you hold it. You don't sell it for nothing. Unless what you're selling it for is more limited than Bitcoin. So you're selling it for life. Somebody is dying and you have to sell it for that, then sure. Otherwise, there's no other reason, right? You with me? Y'all with me? Or listen, the stats is gonna come, but the knowledge is more important, right? The knowledge is more important. So my wife says she's irreplaceable. I said Robin told me to grab more. But man, listen, she might fight with you, but hey, I ain't never lie. Everybody is replaceable. especially if you got some sats. Listen, if you got some sats, oh, that's a whole lot of shit you can replace. Because in the future, the people with the sats are gonna be the new millionaires, right? And billionaires. So imagine 10, 20 years from now, you got a whole lot of Bitcoin and you can buy a new wife any day, right? Wives will be lined up, waiting on you because you're the man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, so if you save in dollars and not in Bitcoin, you don't understand money. And that's a big fucking deal, right? Because a lot of people don't understand money, right? The same way we use electricity, but we don't understand electricity, right? Just because you use something, just because you know how to use something, doesn't necessarily mean you understand that thing, right? We use the internet all the time. 95% of us don't understand what the internet is or how it works. You understand what I'm saying? So we spend our time chasing money, and majority of us don't understand or know what money is or what money is supposed to be. We just chase it because we know what we can spend, what we can buy with it, but do we understand what it is or what it was really designed to be, right? So if you're saving money or if you're saving your life, right? Because life is essentially your time, your most valuable asset. So if you're saving that in a bank, in cash, you just don't understand what money is. And if you don't understand what money is, you don't understand what your life is and what your time is, right? So let's keep it going. Bitcoin supply facts. I think we already talked about this, but this is old, right? Bitcoin supply facts, 21 million max supply already mined. When I captured this, it was at 19.7. When we looked at the time chain calendar, we already at 19.99, right? So as you can see, the clock is ticking for Bitcoin, just like the clock is ticking for your life, right? Clock is ticking for Bitcoin, clock is ticking for your life, your time is ticking. So a few months ago or a year ago or however long that was, it was 19.7. Right now it's 19.9. A few months from now or however long it's going to take, we going to see 20 point something. So it's getting less and less and less, right? Tick tock. price of a home in Bitcoin. People don't understand this. I say this all the time. The value of houses are not going up, right? So if you have the opportunity within the next decade to either buy a house or buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Let me say that again. If you have the opportunity to buy a home, right, versus Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Because 10 years later, you'll be able to buy 10 of those homes. That's the opportunity cost, right? So 2016, a regular home in the United States was about 288,000, and it would have took you 664,000. 664 Bitcoins to buy that home, right? 2020, it went from 664 to 45 Bitcoin. And then the value of a home in America went from 288 to 328. 2024, the value of a home in America was 434,000. And at the same time, it cost 6 Bitcoin. So you notice that in Bitcoin, your life gets cheaper, right? It gets cheaper. Whereas in the fiat world, in the real estate world, everything goes up. Everything becomes more expensive. So the person in 2016, if they decided instead of buying a home for 288, they were going to buy Bitcoin instead. That's 664 Bitcoin times 67,000 right now. It's now $44 million, right? So here's the trick. And that's what I want you to understand and take from this. That home, let's say there are 2 people. One person decided to buy a home for 288,000. That's that same house, right? In 2026 is now worth, let's say, 400,000. But the person who took that 288 and bought Bitcoin, that same Bitcoin is now worth $44 million. You see the difference? The person who bought that home in 2016 still hasn't paid off that home. They still got a mortgage, right? They still slaving to survive. Now, the person who took their bread and bought Bitcoin instead, right? If you divide the 44 million by the average home, let's say the average home is 434,700, we're going to divide 44 million by 434,700. They could buy 102 of that same home. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Type 21 if you picking up what I'm putting down. Because I'm trying to cook here. Y'all thought you were just showing up for some stats? Nah, you gonna get this game. You gonna get this game. Right? Okay. How about the person in 2020? Now remember, COVID, it's only 6 years ago, right? 6 years ago. So let's say 6 years ago, you and your cousin or your friend, you both had the opportunity to buy a home for 328,000. Let's say you had 328,000 and they had 328,000. They took their 328,000 and bought a home. And they had a nice housewarming thing, right? People came, they took pictures, they posted it on Instagram, right? And you, on the other hand, you bought Bitcoin. So you have 45 Bitcoin, they have 0. But their house has appreciated on paper to 434 $34,000, right? So you take 434,700 minus 328,900. They have gained $105,000 in equity in 6 years, right? If you divide that by 6, that's about $17,000 a year. All right. Now, the person who bought the Bitcoin times 67,000, they have made $3 million, right? That Bitcoin is now worth $3 million. If you take that $3 million and divide it by 6, that is $502,000. You understand? So the person who went with the real estate still owes money on the real estate. They haven't paid it off. It's only 6 years. And if you go get a loan, you have to understand that the first 10 years you pay in the bank, right? So you don't own that home. The person who bought that Bitcoin averaged $500,000 in pure equity every year. If you take that 3 million that they have and you divide it by the current value of the house, right? They could buy 7 of those homes cash if they want to, right? So now we in 2026. So ask yourself, 10 years from now, how much is it going to cost in Bitcoin to buy a home, right? So if you're thinking about going to park 400,000, think twice. Think twice. You with me? Are we cooking or are we cooking? Are we cooking or are we cooking? Oh, you thought you were just coming here for some sats. Oh, you thought you were just coming here for some sats like I did the first week. Hey, you get a sat, you get a sat, you get a sat. No, you gonna earn these sats. You gonna learn. You gonna learn. And see, the fortunate thing for you is I have the skill. I can teach you the skill, right? I can teach you a skill that allows you to extract money from any market, regardless of where you are. You can be in Indonesia, you can be in Cambodia, you can be in Jamaica. I can teach you how to extract money so that you can park it in Bitcoin. That's what makes this movement unique, right? Because we're not just here talking about Bitcoin. The question is, okay, Bitcoin is great. How do I get my hands on Bitcoin? I don't have enough. I'm in Haiti. I'm in Ghana. I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Kenya. I'm in Bermuda. I'm in Jamaica. I'm in this. I'm in that. It doesn't matter. I could teach you how to extract money from Wall Street, right? Let's keep it going. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. I hope you guys understand that, right? A Satoshi is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin, equivalent to 0.00000001 TC, right? So you don't have to buy 10 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoins. You can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin, right? So if I'm giving away 10,000 sats, 21,000 sats, this is the equivalent, right? 1 Bitcoin is made up of 100 million sats, right? 100 million sats, 1 Bitcoin. 10 million sats is a tenth of a Bitcoin, right? 1 million sat is basically 1/100 of a Bitcoin. Then you have 100,000 sats and 10,000 sats, right? Today, I'm over here. I've already crossed 1 million, right? Today, by the time I'm done, would have crossed 1 million Satoshis given. Not 1 million Satoshis acquired. 1 million sats given freely to random people that I don't know. Even though I understand that the sats that I'm giving you in 6 years, 7 years, 8 years might be 10 times more, right? So you have to understand, if somebody gives you dollars, they're giving you something that is dying, right? But essentially, if I give you $15 worth of sats, right? And Bitcoin 20x's, I just gave you $300 in value. You have to understand, so that it's more beneficial if you really care about somebody. See, Sensei Zay, you get it. You literally took the words out of my mouth. If you really care about somebody, you don't give them dollars, you give them sats, because the dollars is melting, it's dying, right? So this goes to show you the power of this movement. If I didn't give a damn, I wouldn't give you sats. Why would I give you sats? I know the value. Why would I give you something that I can hold on to and get richer and nobody can get? But see, you gotta have it to give. Bars. Again, you don't have to own a whole Bitcoin to build wealth, right? So this is another way to show the same thing, right? 50% of a Bitcoin is 50 million sats. 40% of a Bitcoin is 40 million sats. 30% of a Bitcoin, 30 million sats, right? 20% of a Bitcoin is 20 million sats. 10% of a Bitcoin, 10 million sats. I'm definitely gonna give more than 10 million sats this year, right? Probably 20 million, 30 million sats. You think about it, right? If 30 million sats is 30% of a Bitcoin, right? Let's say Bitcoin is 70K times 30%, right? That is essentially like 21,000, right? If Bitcoin 20x's in the future, that is this year alone, that is close to like $500,000 if you look at it. And I understand that, right? I'm doing that with the knowledge, with the understanding that every dollar I give in sats is worth 20, 30, 40, 50 in the future. I want you to understand that. That way you understand that. Don't play with my time. Don't play with the sats. And please, when you get the sats, don't go liquidate it into dollars, right? Because that is disrespectful to my time, disrespectful to everybody else that is trying to get a piece, and disrespectful to your own future, right? Who understands this equation? Who understands this equation? Who understands this equation? There's 32 halvings, right? 32 halvings. Every 210,000 blocks, Bitcoin has, right? Bitcoin started with 50 Bitcoin per every block mine, and is divided by 2, right? So it's divided by 2, then 25 divided by 2, then 12.5 divided by 2, divide until there's no Bitcoin left. So this is the Bitcoin math. Bitcoin math, right? It's on you to get you to where you want to be. I'm just here to guide you. And I don't think there's anybody with the knowledge and the experience and the action to be your guide, right? Not only am I here giving you the information, I'm being practical, right? I'm being practical, and I'm giving you facts. That alone, nobody is doing that. You know why? Can somebody tell me why nobody will do what I'm doing? Please tell me in the chat. Why nobody will do what I'm doing? Can somebody tell me why? I want to know that this isn't a space that anybody will want to copy. That's available, you're right. That's available. Okay, what else? Greed. That is, you absolutely right. What else? Too much information, they want to keep it a secret. Yeah. What else? They don't give a fuck about you, right? Obviously, you wouldn't give a fuck about somebody you don't know, right? Because you're a Satoshi. Oh, okay. Right? All right, let's keep it going. So, this is what I'm talking about, right? So, we have the Bitcoin as the destination, but we need a machine, right? We need a tool. We need a car to get us there, right? The car is trading. Okay, the car could be your 9 to 5. The car could be you hustling, right? Bitcoin is the destination. How do you get there? You can't buy Bitcoin with no money. You have to exchange some value, right? You have to go fix something. You have to go fix a problem. Then somebody will give you dollars, or somebody will pay you for whatever problem you fix. Then you will have some cash to stack some sats. You get it? So I want you to look at this here, right? This was 2024. And you see up here, I posted this, right? And I said, the Big Short. I said, I low-key feel sorry for some of you clueless fucks, right? You wouldn't know what's about to hit you. You will FOMO by listening to the wrong folks. You will get rug pulled 100%. You will round trip back to the pits of hell. I feel sorry for followers of EYL, Ian Dunlap, and all these fake crypto gurus popping out every day. What is the time at the bottom here? Somebody type in the chat. What time do we have at the bottom? When did I say this? And who has seen this movie? Do y'all know this movie? December 12, 2024, right? Now I put myself in there. So if you know this movie is The Big Short, right? And in The Big Short, he kept warning folks that the market was going to drop. So while everybody was euphoric and excited and thinking it was going up for it, I was already warning folks that you have to understand the cycle. If you understood the cycle, you would know that the seasonal top will be near, right? There's a science to it. It's math. It's predictable to a sense, right? So back around that same time, I started to tell folks to buy Robinhood, right? So Robinhood was trading at $9. It was actually lower than that, right? It was actually, I think, like it went down to like $7 and some change. And I started telling people, so you can see it here. The affordable gem today is Hood, right? And I started telling folks buy Hood because Robinhood moves with Bitcoin, right? A lot of newbies, when they come into the game, Robinhood is the first crypto platform they will go to buy Bitcoin, just like Coinbase, right? So if you understand cycles and how it works, you would have been able to leverage, again, take money from Wall Street to stack sats. And I'm here again trying to tell you what is likely going to happen again. This is how you extract. You use a little bit of money, you turn it into a lot of money, and you stack it into the best form of money. Type 21 if you pick it up what I'm putting. Type 21. Type 21 if you get in it. Because we are strategic over here, right? We are strategic over here. All right? So again, look at the date. Please tell me, what is the date on the screen? What's the date on the screen? What's the date on the screen? Just so you understand, this is not luck, right? July 10th, 2023. Nobody was paying attention. Nobody was paying attention, right? I said, I mean literally brought y'all this affordable sleeping giant just a month ago. Who ate? Now, mind you, Robinhood went all the way up to $150 something, right? Let's keep it going. Look at it. So you see, I don't know if you can see it properly here, right? This is one of the folks in my Discord, and you can see when they bought it, right? You can see the percentage over here. So you see the date they bought Robinhood, right? It went up 3,274%. You see that? So they turned $300 and something to $11,000. And it had a 2-year expiration, right? So you see the date bought was January 16, 2024. Let me see if I can enlarge. I don't think I can enlarge it, but can you guys see? Can you see it? Let me know if you can see it. So that is $3,274, right? Because they spent $300 and something, right? But what if they spend, let's say 15? Let's say they spent $1,500, right? Let's say they spent $2,500. Let's say they understood what they were doing, so they spent $2,500. So that'll be $2,500 times 3,274%. They would have turned $2,500 to $81,000. And then guess what? Now you can take, let's say 50,000 and buy half a Bitcoin, or 60% of a Bitcoin, or 70% of a Bitcoin, or 80% of a Bitcoin. And it essentially came from $300. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You could potentially buy a whole Bitcoin with $300 by leveraging, trading, extracting from Wall Street. I don't think you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. Are you feeling me? Am I cooking? Are you getting where we are going with this? You getting where we going with this? You getting where we going with this? This is 300. It was 115 times 3. $345. Flip that to $11,000, right? That is because he only spent 300. He could have spent 5,000, and he still would have made that same 3,000%, right? And what is crazy is this contract went up to do like 8,000%, because at the time of this screenshot, Robinhood was $62. By January, Robinhood went up to 150. This contract did like 9,000%, right? So this person spent $300, 345 times 9,000%, right? 345 times 9,000%. He basically turned 300 to 31,000, right? And I'm not saying this just to brag. I'm saying this to tell you that this opportunity is going to happen again. You understand what I'm saying? This opportunity is going to happen again and again and again and again. But you got to know what you're doing so that you can take a little bit of money and turn it into a whole lot of money. This is me. This is where Robinhood was. This is a screenshot that I posted in real time, right? I said the affordable gem today is hooked. I'm buying leap call options on Robinhood because the fundamentals and technical analysis support bullishness. I can go on and on with the reasons why I'm getting in, but I'm tired, plus it's boring. Go do your own research. So Robinhood looked like this, and it went all the way to 150. There's going to be a lot of opportunities that are lining up. And if you know what you're doing, you will take a little bit of money and turn it into a whole lot of money. So look at me, right? So look, this is the same. So I posted this in real time. A lot of you folks may have found me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, right? And you may not know me. So in this class, I have to reintroduce myself just so you know what I'm about, right? So you don't think, oh, this guy is just giving away sats. What does he do? Some people don't even know what I do, right? But this is what I do, right? So I gave the contracts. You can see this was September 2023, right? I said this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes. It's my own personal plays that I'm documenting. I said buy this. This was the cost. Buy this. This was the cost. This ended up doing like 5,000%. This ended up doing like 7,000%, right? So $143 times 7,000%. 143 turned into 10 grand. And I posted that in real time, right? All right, just want you to know, so you understand, I'm not new to this game. I'm strategic. And if you hang around 52 weeks, your life is going to change. I can guarantee you that. In Denzel Washington voice, I can guarantee you that. All right? I did the same thing. Please tell me what the date is at the bottom here. Tell me what the date is at the bottom there. And look at how many, tell me what the date is, and please tell me how many likes I got. Tell me what the date is at the bottom. I just want to make sure you understand that this ain't Chat GPT. This ain't Photoshop. This ain't AI. December 16, 2022. Got 20 likes. And this made tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You understand? I said we are here to invest. Coinbase was at 37%. How down was Coinbase on this chat? Look at that. How down was Coinbase? How down was Coinbase? It shows you on the screen. How down was Coinbase? Because we are here to learn. Once you learn, you can earn. But you have to understand the possibilities that is out there in the market and what you can do once you tap in. Coinbase was down 85%, right? It was down 200. Who said 37? No, not the price. The percentage down. You see the percentage down? In parentheses, 85%. So that means it was trading at $250 and it dropped. So at the time of the screen, the time of this post, it was down 85%. And a lot of people were calling it dead. They saying they're going bankrupt. But I understood that it goes with Bitcoin, right? It goes with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin was down to 16,000, of course, Coinbase will be bleeding too, right? But if you were to buy it, hold it for 2-3 years, you made a lot of money because Coinbase went as high as 3 something, right? So it went from 37 to 300 and something. It's a lot of money. Again, I said this when it started to go up, right? Coinbase is a bargain today. Fuck the Feds. Coinbase was at $50. Even today, after the market went up and dropped, Coinbase is still trading at $200, right? I said the Feds are scared, but scared money don't make no money, right? You see somebody asking, when should we buy leaks for? Because it might go down the next 3 to 6 months. Somebody was trying to market on my shit. I said, bro, stop marketing your shit on my page. I don't need your commentary. I got them. Go get your own people, right? I was telling folks, I said leaps. Leap option is when you buy an options contract and your expiration is at least 1 year, right? And we will go over that at 52 weeks. So do you understand that in 52 weeks, you are getting a top level education delivered to you on YouTube for free? The shit that people pay tens of thousands for, I'm giving it to you for free here on YouTube, and I'm paying you stats. I don't think you guys understand. I'm not just here to brag. I'm literally here to open your goddamn eyes like the Bird Box shit. And the thing is, it doesn't matter where you are. That's the thing. That's the key. It doesn't matter where you are. If you are tapped in a year from, and we at the perfect time. We are in the bear market, and that is when millionaires are made, right? So make sure you're not just here for the sats, because the sats is just crumbs. So it wasn't just Coinbase. It wasn't just Robinhood. Look at me on Meta. Meta went as high as $700. I'm telling you to buy it at 180 something, 135, 200. All right. Just want you to understand. So the goal is to leverage Wall Street, take the money or leverage whatever, Forex, leverage the futures market, leverage the commodities market, learn how to trade, use that as a vehicle to stack sats. Even if you've got a job, this is extra money. So I post free shit all the time, right? Free shit all the time. And I have a technical strategy to do that. It's not based on feelings, it's based on price action. Do you guys know what price action is? Type in the chat if you know what price action is. I might start doing this on TikTok too. Guys, you think I should take this to TikTok? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Should I stream? I should probably stream this on TikTok simultaneously. All right, man. Next time. I appreciate it. YouTube. Yeah, so price action is studying of price charts, right? So yeah, this thing here, I posted it on Instagram, right? This was NVIDIA, and we use price action, and over the course of the 52 weeks, you're gonna learn everything I know, basically, right? So the information, I'm gonna give you the information for free. The execution, you have to pay, right? So if you wanna get in and do it with me, then you have to be part of my community. But if you want the information and go do it on your own, I'm gonna give you the information, right? So I posted this on Instagram for free. I said free game. You see that on the top? Free game, NVIDIA. I gave them the contract. Buy this, buy NVIDIA. It was May 13th, right? So if you look at the bottom, you see May 13th, NVIDIA. Buy NVIDIA. 125 call, expiring 7/18. This contract went up, and look at the amount of money it made. Somewhat. Right? Look at the money it made somewhat. You see that? 98%, 162%. And this is how you extract from Wall Street and you go stack sats, right? Because how long would it take you to work to get $3,200? You feel what I'm saying? And here's the thing, right? For the people, how many people, tell me again, where are you guys from? In the chat, I want to make a point. Where are you guys from? Everybody tell me where you are tapping in from. I want to make a point. I want to see where everybody is from. We got Kenya, we got North Carolina, we got Venezuela, we got Houston, Texas, New York in the building. Who else? Come on. We got damn near 50 people on here. Venezuela, Kenya. Come on. from the rabbit hole. Come on, Uganda. Where else? Come on, I need to make a point. Venezuela. Okay. Where else? Canada. Okay. Neighbor. Kenya. Where else? Florida in the house. Where's CU? Baltimore in the house. Where else? Where's CU? Come on. What? Where is that? Material. Where is that? Indonesia. Okay. So I guess that's enough places for me to make my point, right? Even if you can't do options, right? Even if you can't trade options, you can trade Forex. And with the Forex market or the crypto market, maybe you can't buy NVIDIA, maybe you can't get access to the US stock market. And you can trade this, right? You can trade shitcoin. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you understand how to trade, you can extract money from trading cryptos to buy Bitcoin, trading shitcoins to buy Bitcoin. And it all boils down to your understanding of price action. If you understand price action, you can apply it to shitcoins, right? You can apply it to gold. You can apply it to silver. You can apply it to stocks. So you might be thinking, oh, but I can't buy NVIDIA because I'm not in the US. I can't trade Coinbase or whatever. This is available to anybody. This is crypto options. Type crypto options in the chat. Type crypto options in the chat. In case you ain't know, you thought I was only here for my US folks. This is a black Robin Hood, man. Crypto options. So if you in Kenya, if you in Afghanistan, if you in Iran, Iraq, the UK, Cambodia, Indonesia, doesn't matter where you are. Well, what I'm going to teach you over the course of 52 weeks, there's no barrier. You understand? And you can trade this, make a lot of money, take that money and stack that. So, traditionally, this is what they tell you, right? Dave Ramsey, how to invest your money. Mutual funds, real estate. Fuck that. Buy Bitcoin. So we're making it very simple. Go hustle, go trade, go get a 9 to 5. You get that cash, pocket in Bitcoin, right? Very simple. You ain't got to do all of this shit because at the end of the day, none of this shit is going to outperform Bitcoin. All right. So this here, we are looking at XRP in Bitcoin, right? So we are talking shit coins, shit stocks measured in Bitcoin, right? So on the left-hand side of the screen was XRP when it hit its all-time high, right? But when you measure XRP in US dollars, it looks like it's going up until you measure it in Bitcoin, right? So everything looks like it's going up until you measure it in an asset that cannot be manipulated. See, cash can be manipulated, right? It can't be manipulated. It is being manipulated as we speak, right? Real estate, manipulated. Stocks, manipulated. The only thing you can manipulate is Bitcoin, right? So when you are measuring the value of your home in dollars, it looks like it's going up because they put in more dollars. So of course, the value of your house is going to go up because you need more cash because they put in more cash. So you're going to be like, oh, my house is now worth 100,000 more because they printed so much cash that you need more cash to buy a new home. But if you price it in Bitcoin, you realize that your house ain't doing nothing. Your house is dying in Bitcoin. The opportunity cost of you buying that house would have been better if you put it in Bitcoin, because against Bitcoin, your house is a losing asset. Your stocks are losing assets, right? So this is XRP measured in Bitcoin. This is gold. So gold, if you look at gold, look at the on the left-hand side is gold, right? From 2009, it went up. This is the gold. This is not the spot gold. This is gold ETF, right? So the gold ETF, it looked like it's going up until you measure it in Bitcoin. Then you realize that it's actually dying against Bitcoin, right? So on the left-hand side is gold measured in USD. On the right-hand side is gold measured in BTC. So if you want to see the true value of anything, you have to measure it in a metric that cannot be manipulated. Understand? This is NVIDIA measured in USD, NVIDIA measured in BTC. So NVIDIA has done incredible, the most valuable company in the world, right? And it looks like it's going up and 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 up. And it's amazing until you measure it in Bitcoin. Then you realize it's not as amazing as you think, which means in 2015 or 2012 or 2009 or 2010, if you had the same amount of money and you put it in Bitcoin versus NVIDIA, go figure, right? This is Tesla. On the left-hand side is Tesla, regular Tesla on the stock market. The Tesla was trading at like $20, then it went up, then it did a stock split, and it's traded at 400 and something, right? Looks amazing, Tesla, insane. And then you measure it in Bitcoin, and you're like, oh shit, right? It's dying. Am I in the same live or is this pre-recorded? The fuck? Does it seem like it's pre-recorded? What makes you think this is pre-recorded? At A.R.K. Sisters Family 53 whatever. This ain't no pre-recorded. We ain't doing no pre-recorded shit here. You know what I'm saying? So now you get it. You get that you're live. This is live shit. All right? Okay. This is Apple. Apple on the left-hand side is Apple in US dollars. So you can see it's amazing. Everybody is going to tell you, buy Apple, buy Apple, buy Apple. But if you had money in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, where would you rather put your money, Bitcoin or Apple? Because Apple priced the Bitcoin as a dying asset. It's trending to zero. So, again, as you can see, I'm not new to this. In 2024, January, I already said, these are my leap options. All 26 expirations. I will put out the strikes out soon, but this is it. So 2 years before the bull run, I was able to capitalize on these. Mara, Riot, PayPal. PayPal didn't really do much, but Coinbase went crazy. BTBT Ant, but Robinhood went insane. Meta went insane. CleanSpark did amazing. Ethereum, Grayscale Ethereum did amazing from like $7 to damn near $40, right? But if you look at the date that I posted this on, it goes to show you that this is a strategic move. This isn't getting lucky. This is understanding patterns and capitalizing on it, right? And I'm telling you to say this, it's gonna happen again. Made a lot of money. right? And it's lining up again. We are around the same time we were when we started planting the seed, right? So just so you know, I do this. We extract, right? I posted the link in my Discord. We extract from Wall Street to buy Bitcoin. And granted, some of these people in my Discord, they're still chasing cash, right? So this guy joined my Discord. They know shit, right? I'm talking about he didn't know nothing about trading. But as you can see, that's 173% year to date. He ended up losing all this shit, right? Because some people are their own worst enemies. I don't know. He's probably on here, but he knows. But at the end of the day, I did my work, right? And I have the receipt to show you that I can get you the bread. Now, what you do with it, that is on you. I can teach you the skill to extract 72 grand in a year, 6 months. Did he go buy Bitcoin with it? No, because he thought he could just keep on flipping, right? And on the bottom left-hand side, you see it shows SPY, right? So SPY is or used to be the benchmark, right? SPY used to be the standard. So the standard that Wall Street tries to beat is about 13%, 12%, right? Because that's the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 is the measuring standard. Okay? I got this guy to 173%, right? So take 173 divided by 13.5. That means he outperformed the S&P 500 by 12 times, right? By 12 times. And so what I teach works, because now he could have took that 72 and bought a Bitcoin, right? All right, maybe you might think that is luck. Look at this guy. So this guy, he was in my live, I was doing free joint, right? Tell me why this guy turned 2K to 81K. Like, so on Sundays in my Discord, I do Zooms, right? And so at that time, I was doing, the shit was free. So the free people, that is why now I'm doing a $15 for 3 months entry, right? Because this dude joined the Zoom, right? Got game, bought these contracts, flipped 2 grand to, actually he did about 90,000. And then he dipped. And then he dipped. He was going. So eventually he came back another week and I was like, God damn, I made you $90,000 and you ain't even offered to buy coffee or something. You know what I'm saying? 2 grand to $81,000. Bro, look at the time. The date he bought it, that is like in 2 weeks. Right? So imagine the possibility. Imagine the possibilities. It's insane. And of course, it's not always going to be like this, but you see the possibilities and how you can take a little bit of money, leverage it, and buy a whole biddy. You see what I'm saying? This is how you play the game. Not just listening to people talking about Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. If you don't have no bread, how are you going to buy the Bitcoin? Right? So I'm a Bitcoin maxi, but I teach you how to extract cash to stack sats. You feel me? Let's keep it going. That's him right there. So if I'm lying, I'm dying. That's him right there. You see the top? You see what it says? Made this recently. Made someone's salary on 2K. Thank you, Block, for the lesson. You see that? What is the percentage? Type the percentage in the chat. What is the percentage? Type the percentage in the chat. Hey, vague cram something. If you don't shut up, I will kick you out real quick. Not about to be on here distracting the show. Keep typing, I will block you. What the fuck you think this is? Yeah, he about to get blocked, man. Fuck you think this is? Salvation Army? No, the 57% was just that day, right? So if you're looking on the, if you look, you'll see it says today's return and total return, right? We're talking about total return. $4,000%, right? So, you know, it's proof of work. I want to show you these things so that when the time comes, you will know that it works. It's worked for a lot of people. It continues to work for people. So you got to take it serious. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying, just 10,000 sats. That's not what it is. That is just to get you focused. But you got to aim for more, right? So if you look at this screen here, you can see the graph. You can see when he started and how it's grown. You see that? This is someone else, totally different person, right? You can see from the graph when they got in, when they started. You see that? You have to show different things from different people so you know it's not just one person getting lucky, right? If it works for one, it should be able to work for all. Doesn't have to be just one person. So just want to make sure you understand, right? So we're not chasing the S&P 500 metrics. We're not chasing 13%. We're not chasing 12%, right? You want to make enough so you can stack some stacks. Type 21 if you're picking up what I'm putting down. You see that? Y'all see it? This ain't luck, right? Nobody gets lucky continuously like that, right? And this is from a while ago, but if you look at the contracts, you will see we had December, we had SPY 800 calls expiring in March, right? And so imagine what you can do with this type of knowledge, right? Imagine what you can do with this type of bread. And to be honest with you, this person here, I kicked her out of my group, right? So this person here, I realized she was a snake. She was an ungrateful heifer in my group, because even after making so much money, giving her so much game, a snake is a snake. And so after a while, I said, you gotta go. You know what I mean? But it doesn't change the fact that even if I kick you out, right? If you learn the game, I can kick you out, but you take the game with you. You see what I'm saying? I kick you out, but I can't take the game away from you. Even if I don't fuck with you no more, that game knowledge, once you acquire it, you cannot unacquire it. You see what I'm saying? So the person might be kicked out, but they still take the game and they can still feed their family. You feel what I'm saying? So this shit is bigger than just getting some sat. You feel me? Keep it going, right? Here's another person, AMD, $250,000, right? $250,000. $250,000. So we are not out here just talking some peasant shit, right? I'm grabbing your attention with the sats, but you gotta aim bigger, you gotta dream bigger, right? And the sats is the way to go. The sats is the way to go. So we are trading to stack sats. Bitcoin is here to eat up everything, right? Gold, index funds, real estate, bonds. The complete Bitcoin halving schedule. This is what the schedule looks like, right? So it started Genesis block 2009, right? Block number was 0. The block reward 50 Bitcoin per block, right? And then it halved. Then it halved in 2012, then 2016, then 2020, 2024. So the next halving is going to be in 2028, right? In 2028, the circulating percentage by 2040, 99.8% of Bitcoins would have been mined. Right? Right now, we about 93.7, 94, 95, right? By 2032, 98%. By 2044, 99. 2048, 99.9. You see what I'm saying? So the block number, this goes all the way to 2140. So if you look at 2140, and you look all the way to the right-hand side of the bottom, by the year 2140, 100% of all Bitcoin would have been mined, right? But look at this, right? From 2028, right? From 2028. So 2028, if you look at the Bitcoin circulating supply, just look at 2028 and go all the way here. By 2028, the circulating supply will be 20,671. By 2040, we'll be at 20,958, which means for 100 years, think about it, right? For 100 years, from 2040 to the year 2140, that's 100 years. Less than 50,000 Bitcoin. Less than 50,000 Bitcoins will be mine. Did you guys hear what I said? From 2040 to the year 2140, that is 100 years. How many Bitcoins will be mined in that time frame? How many Bitcoins will be mined from 2040 to 2140? You heard me clearly? I'm just trying to make sure you understand that this is the window. This next 2, 3, 4 years is your window of opportunity to get as much as you can. Less than 50. Less than 50. And this is programmed. This is math. This is physics. This cannot be manipulated. This is coded. This is designed to be like this. Bitcoin will do to banks what email did to the postal industry. This is why we save in Bitcoin and not in US dollars. So this is the US debt clock, right? And this clock doesn't stop. It keeps on going up. The debt per citizen is 109,000. That is more than one Bitcoin. Debt per taxpayer, 300,000, right? US total debt, insane. So Bitcoin is the opposite of this. So if you want to take your money and stack it in cash, this is the time, this is the clock, this is the metric that you want to live on, right? With a lot of debt. So you either choose this time or you choose the Bitcoin clock, the Bitcoin time chain calendar, right? Bitcoin is king, everybody is a peasant. So we got Bitcoin, the only real money designed to be money. We got gold, we got stocks, we got real estate, we got crypto, we got fiat, right? The goal is to extract money wherever you can extract it from. Bitcoin is the final resting place. Fiat is dollars, euros, pesos, naira, right? Fiat, only central banks can print money. Crypto, anybody can print money. Bitcoin, nobody can print money. Let me say that again. Fiat, central banks, governments, they print money. They devalue your time. Crypto, any fool somewhere can create their own coins and do whatever, right? So crypto is regular people creating their own money and anybody can do theirs. Bitcoin, nobody prints money. It's programmed. We all have to wait. We all have to play by the same rules. Doesn't matter where you live, where you come from. You can't just print your own. Risk comes from not knowing what the fuck you're doing. So a lot of people who may be like, oh, but it's risky. It's risky because you don't understand it, right? And ironically, it comes from Warren Buffett, who doesn't like Bitcoin because he doesn't understand it, right? He said it's too risky. He wouldn't touch it. But of course, it's new money. But of course, he made money from the system that took away from everybody else, right? So it makes sense that he wouldn't like it. But the statement is still true. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing, right? 2 years ago, Bitcoin is already up 50% this year. Look at the price of Bitcoin. So the bottom of Bitcoin is going up higher and higher and higher, right? Bitcoin was at 27,000 when I posted this. Bitcoin is near 70,000, right? Even though it's gone up and dropped, it's still way higher. And now the bottoms are getting higher. So it might go to 250 and then drop to 100. It might go to 500 and drop to 200. But the bottoms are getting higher and higher. Free game. The best investors in the world are really good at doing nothing for a long period of time. So if you want to win with Bitcoin, you got to make sure you are able to have a long time horizon. Like I said, it's not I'm buying today, I want to get rich tomorrow, right? You don't have to do too much. But if you know how to trade, that is strategy. That is a tool, right? Fiat steals your energy. Bitcoin gives it back to you. So fiat will extract from you. It will take from you. It will steal from you. It will violate you, right? Because it doesn't respect your time. Bitcoin is what respects your time. So Bitcoin will gradually refuel you, give you your energy back. You understand? Type 21 if we are here cooking. Are we cooking or are we cooking? Would you rather, okay, let me ask you this. Would you rather just get sats or you value the education? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Would you rather just, yeah, let's do the giveaway? And I know there's some peasants in here who are thinking, yeah, but where are the sats? Man, fuck the sats. Education first. Teach your man how to fish. Once you know how to fish, you can go get your own sat and get more sats. Bitcoin books. Take a screenshot, right? Because knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Initially came for the sats, staying for the education. Facts. Learn how to fish. Never depend on anybody, right? Because if you give somebody the power to feed you, you also give them the power to starve you, right? So make sure that if you have any opportunity, you are learning. You don't want to be dependent. You don't want to just show up, right? Bitcoin books, Broken Money, the Bitcoin Standard, the Big Print, the Price of Tomorrow. These are must-have Bitcoin books. If you want to understand, if you want to hodl, if you want to be able to get rich on a Bitcoin Standard, you have to understand why, right? If you don't know why, if you don't understand money, everything I'm saying is going to go over your head. You're going to take the Bitcoin, you're going to grab Bitcoin, it's going to go up, double, you're going to sell, right? So all of these are all must-have. Bitcoin Standard, Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Bible, Broken Money, Bitcoin Bible, The Price of Tomorrow, Bitcoin Bible, the Big Print, Bitcoin Bible. So everything on here, grab it. Time chain again, you know what it is. Time chain over here, Bitcoin was at 102K, right? When I took the screenshot. But it doesn't matter. Because one thing you have to understand is the value of Bitcoin is not priced in dollars. The value of Bitcoin is priced in Bitcoin. The value of Bitcoin is priced in sats. And one sat is one sat. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. Bitcoin is only the US dollar price is just the exchange rate for Bitcoin in USD. It's not the value of Bitcoin. Bitcoin gets its value from the fact that you cannot manipulate it. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin. There's a growing population and everybody is going to want a piece of something that you can't create more of, right? So regardless of the fact that the US dollar price is going up and down, Bitcoin itself is not going up and down. You understand? Type in the chat that Bitcoin doesn't go up and down. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It doesn't go up and down. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is not going to be 0.5 Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't feel some type of way when the US dollar exchange value fluctuates or you're like, oh, I don't know, Bitcoin is going down. No, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. One BTC is one BTC, right? I said free game. Bitcoin will likely 10x in the next 6 to 7 years. This was 6 years ago. right? So 6 years ago, when I posted this, telling people the same shit that I'm telling you today, Bitcoin was trading at 10,000. Right now, we at 70,000, right? So think about it. We in 2026. Give yourself 10 years from now. Do you think Bitcoin is going to be at whatever? No. No. Because the more people understand it, the more people start to look for alternatives to whatever is sucking up their energy, they find Bitcoin. You don't need a credit score if you own Bitcoin. Financial truth they never tell you. You don't need a credit score if you have Bitcoin. And folks don't understand the power of what Bitcoin is. You look at our Bitcoin as, I'm just, buying it, it's going up or down. No, when you have Bitcoin, Bitcoin becomes collateral, right? So now you have a digital property that you can borrow against, and you don't have to pay taxes because you never sold it. So Bitcoin eventually in USD goes up 400,000 and you need 50 grand, you have a property that you can extract capital from to go do something with it. Feel me? You don't need 100 stocks to make money. 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever is good enough if you know what you're doing. Proof of receipts. Let's go there. So these are my folks. We get into the end of it. So these are my folks. This is extraction, right? This is what we do in real time. So as you can see, this isn't years ago. This is this week, right? So you see my folks, we still printing. Like I said, my main thing, what differentiates me from anybody else is my ultimate goal. My destination is Bitcoin, but we're using the stock market, the crypto market, the Forex market, whatever market to extract money, right? As you can see, you see people are making money, 1,100, right? 300 on a consistent basis, right? We can go all day, right? Netflix, 88%. Netflix, 160%. Guess what? That is money we just extracted, and you can buy Bitcoin with it. You don't have to go and slave at a 9 to 5. You can buy Bitcoin from your 9 to 5 money, but this is also extra money. You feel me? $2,400, $998, right? You see the days the contract were bought. And all of this, I'm going to give you the game. So at the end of the 52 weeks, you should be able to understand everything that is on the screen. But more importantly, you should be able to know that the goal, the destination is Bitcoin. The trading is just a vehicle to get there. Feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. And it goes and goes and goes and goes, right? It goes and goes. So you see $1,200, the block. You said it, Netflix, and I missed it, right? 690, Netflix, making money. You know what I'm saying? But we're not making the money just to flex the screenshots. We're making the money to stack sats. That is the ultimate goal. If you're making the money without stacking sats, you're wasting your time, right? Shitcoin extraction. So as you can see, my man Chase is probably here. So like I said, if you're not in the US and you still want to tap in, look, 6,400% on shitcoin. It doesn't matter where we are getting it from. The most important thing is where we are taking it to. So you can get the bread from wherever you're 9 to 5, if you're stripping, if you're hustling, trading shit coins, if you're trading stocks. The goal is to yank it from the system and go park it in Bitcoin, right? See, so it's not just the stock market. Just in case you're in Jamaica, just in case you're in Cambodia, just in case you're in Afghanistan, just in case you're in Uganda, right? Even if you can't do the stock market, you can do the crypto. Crypto is international. It has no borders, right? Ethereum, as you can see, my man, so it's not a win-win-win, right? Some of these guys ain't gonna tell you that losses are part of the game, right? So you're not gonna win-win-win. The thing is, most people will only show you winners and will never show you losers. But the fact of the matter is, this is a game of probability. So there's gonna be losers. But as you can see, he lost 120% and fucked around, shorted Ethereum and made 358%. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna lose, but so long as your winners are bigger than your losers, you're gonna have a net gain. Type 21 if you're picking up what I'm putting down. This is not just a giveaway thing. This is a movement. You thought this was a show coming here to just get stats? We are rewiring the thinking, man. And this ain't even day one. This is orientation. Can you imagine 52 weeks from now? Do you know where you're going to be? You know how knowledgeable and how powerful you're going to be? How confident you're going to be? Proof of work. So again, in my Discord, right? First 2 months of the year, we stacked 2.5 bitties, 2.5 Bitcoin. The goal is at least 1 billion sats stacked. That is 10 Bitcoins. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not playing no peasant games. You know what I'm saying? 196,000 collectively in my community, we bought Bitcoin. We have 2.5 and we buy it every day. To this day. To this day. And if you're smart and you see where it's going, you better tap in. You can't afford to not tap in. Can't afford to not tap in. And we put our money where our mouth is. We put our biddies where our mouth is. We put our sats where our mouth is. Right? So you can see, right? This is just look at my folks. Look at my folks. So I showed you how we extracted the money from Wall Street, and now I'm showing you what we do once we extract the money. That is what you ought to be on. And everybody with internet connection, anybody with a cell phone, regardless of where you are, and obviously if you are here on live, you have some sort of mobile device, right? You have some sort of mobile device and you got internet. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this live. Which means you can do the same thing, right? So you see my man, February 27th stacked, that's $2,000. Another $2,000. My man bought Bitcoin here at 65K, $400, right? So we stack it. K Tolly on the 27th stack, $500 worth, right? Stacked again, 325. So I'm not just here talking, hyping you, right? I'm telling you what we are really doing, where we are putting energy, where we are putting time, right? Proof of work. Look, JW, $75, $50. You see my man Norbert, $33 every day. So some people may stack 2,000, some people may stack 75, but that's the beauty about Bitcoin, right? You stack whatever you can afford to stack. You don't have to look at what's on somebody else's plate because you don't know how much money they are working with, right? So you do whatever you can, whether it's $10, $5, $20, $2,000, it doesn't matter. But what you can't afford to do is not stack, right? You cannot afford to not stack, right? Look at my man, SWP, 250, A Cash, 100. Nick Nico, 100. Tony Snow, 100, right? Tay build wealth, 1,000. We are stacking different people. Make sure you stack. Whatever you do, even if it's 10,000 sats, you're better, because remember, we looked at the schedule. They not making any more, right? They not making any more. Let's keep it going. Look at my man True and No. True and No said, I was gonna grab some shoes. Listen to the mindset change, right? I want you to understand something. This is deeper than just some stats. You gonna get the stats, but you gonna get these gems. You gonna get these work, right? Look at the mindset shift. He said, I was gonna grab some shoes or something. Instead, I bought Bitcoin. You see the mindset shift? He used to just want to go buy shit. But with the Bitcoin education, the Bitcoin standard, the Bitcoin knowledge, he like, nah, them shoes that I'm thinking about buying, it's a liability. 5 years from now, I'm probably not going to wear the shoe, right? But if I take the 270 and I stack sats, 5 to 7 years from now, if Bitcoin 10x's, that's $2,700, right? So everything you spend money on now, times it by 10 and ask yourself if it's worth it. So if you're going to buy a car and it's $10,000, times it by 10, that's $100,000. Ask yourself, 10 years from now, is that car going to be worth $100,000 or less than $10,000? If you thinking about buying a shoe and it's $500, times it by 10 and ask yourself, 10 years from now, the money that you spend on the shoe, is the shoe going to be worth $5,000 or less than 500? If it's going to be less, then don't buy it, right? And the thing is, pretty much everything else is going to be less. It's going to be worth less because it's worth less, right? It's going to be worth less because it's worthless. So if you are purchasing something and it's not a necessity, then don't buy it, right? If it's not going to outperform Bitcoin in 10 years, then don't buy it. If it's food, if it's shelter, if it's protection, if it's for your kids, that's a different story. That's a necessity. But if it's something, a liability that you just want to get because you don't have discipline, check yourself. This is today, right? So today, yeah, this is literally today. Literally today, my man Alex stacked 2,000 at 0.0294 Bitcoin. Humble I am, stacked 73 sats. So if you are here, I encourage you to keep on stacking, right? Continuously, every day, twice on Saturday, right? Stack as much as you possibly can. If you have to go find a side gig, go find that side gig just to stack sats. If you can Uber just to stack sats. If you can DoorDash just to stack sats, right? Because in the future, your future self is going to be so proud of you. The stats that you are stacking is going to change your life. It's going to afford you time that you don't have to work. So put in the time now. Whatever you have to do, you can't afford to just sit by and not do anything, right? Get creative, provide value, do something, get the money, stack sats. Woo! You ready? This is the end of the presentation. And I know all the people who are here, right? This is the end of the orientation. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How is y'all feeling? We good? What did you learn? Are you fucking with the new vibe? Did you learn? Are you ready for 52 weeks of this? Are you ready? Okay. Are you familiar with Kahoot? This is how we're gonna play it today. So I'm stepping my game up. That's a fact. That's a fact. You familiar with Kahoot? That's how we're gonna play the game. So that's how we're gonna play the game. Are you ready? If you are ready, make sure you have your, okay, go here. Go here. Go to Kahoot. Go to kahoot.it. Hold on. Let me pin it so you see. No. Okay, so I pinned it. Make sure you all go there. It's gonna look like this. Yeah, I'm about to give it to you. I just want to make sure everybody has it. You all got it? You all got it? We on the same page? So that's the pin. Make sure you are all in. That's the code. The code is on the screen. Oh, this looks fun. This looks fun. Come on. Oh, this looks fun. Come on, who else? This is fun. I like this. I like this. Are we ready or are we waiting for somebody? Ronan, Bitcoin Mango, Bitcoin Susie, TK03, Altered Shaman, Sensei Zay, Memes, Run with Sats, Gabriel, Maxi, Belima, Concalo, JDW, Fanka, Harris. Let's wait a bit. Just make sure you have a Lightning wallet. All right. Make sure you have a Lightning wallet. Does everybody have a Lightning wallet? Let me know in the chat. Do not waste time. If you don't have a Lightning wallet and you waste my time, I will skip over you. Lightning wallet. Got to make sure you come here ready. Lightning wallet. If you do win, you're gonna have to DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Because if you post your Lightning wallet in the chat, it's not gonna show. I don't know why it's not showing. Right? So all right, and then also if you win, this is part of the requirement. If you win, you are supposed to tag me, right, with proof that I said the shit. This is for the movement. This is so other people understand that this shit is for real. This ain't no cap, right? So if you win and you don't fulfill your part of the deal, you get to me. All right. So make sure you tag me, post on IG or Twitter with receipts. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? So I'm gonna start and I'm gonna play the game. And I'm gonna see whoever wins, right? There's gonna be questions, and we'll see how it goes. Should be fun. We got 25 people. All right, let's start. This is just a warm up, right? It's just a warm up. It's just a warm up. You know the basics. New to it. One is tech curious. All right. Let's go. You ready? Why Bitcoin uses double hash? You know what? This might be tough because I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if it's gonna show who got it first. Oh my goodness. 6 people. Oh no, I gotta change this. 6 people. That is 6 winners. How would I know who won? Let me see. This might not work out, man. Nah, let's change this. Nah. Let's change this. I don't like this. Nope. Let's change this, man. How the hell 6 people? I thought it was gonna show me the first person. No, I needed to show me. It shows. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it shows the winners. Okay. But I don't know if that's gonna work. By ranking. Okay, let's do the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing. At the end of it, I'll know what you do. Let's do the whole thing. Okay. You ready? Let's do the whole thing. We'll do the whole thing. Okay, let's go next. Let's go. Oh, okay. It was Funka. Okay. Funka, you got it. The game pin. Funka, you got it. Drop it. Funka, you are the quickest. Game pin is. Hold on. Game pin is. Game pin is 6324794. Is it? I think this is actually better, right? Do you guys like this better? Because now we don't have to be like, oh, this person said it first, this person said it second, right? This is much better. All right, Funka, where's the thing? Yeah, but I wanna do it one at a time. I want to do one at a time. And then whoever wins at the end, whoever gets it all, I might send them the bonus, right? So you give me, where's your wallet? Did you send it? Where did you send it to? My DM? IG. What's your name on IG? Oh, I see you. I see you. Admire Drawer should be given the weirdest names, man. Okay, so let's go to Funka Wallet of Satoshi. I'm sending you 21,000 sat. 21,000 sat. So send 21,000 sats. Your sats is on the way. Boom. Let me know if you got it. So, nice presentation. Appreciate it. Funka, it's been sent. Did you get it? So this is what we're going to do. Once we confirm that the winner has received it, then we move on to the next one. Got it? All right. Make sure you tag proof of work. All right, let's go. You ready? You ready for the next one? Y'all ready for the next one? All right. Who the hell said unlimited? Who said unlimited? 15 people got it right. All right, let's see. God damn it, Funka again? Nah, that can't. It can't be. Nah, I don't think this is. You know, I should have calculated. Yeah, that's a leaderboard. No, I should have calculated. Yes, adding the points. You said pick second. You had 843. Let me see. 843 minus. Yeah. Okay, so I have to create a. But if I give it to the second, nah, go for it. You just. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Shit. I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's not doing it right. It's not doing it right. I mean, this is kind of like, it kind of makes sense if it did it right. It's better because we can all see who is winning, right? But let's do the whole quiz. Okay, fuck it. We're gonna do the whole quiz. Once this is done, once the quiz is done, we'll do something else, right? But whoever wins at the end of it will get an extra point. So we're gonna disregard this for now. But at the end of it, if Franca wins, you will get another 21, right? Whoever wins will get something, and then we'll do it the regular way. So let's go. Next. Oh shit. Oh shit. Run with Sats. Run with Sats. Run with Sats. So you guys said I should keep going, right? Let's keep going. Funka killing it. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Next. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, next. Unanimous consensus. Maxio. The hell? What happened to Funka? All right, let's go. 9, Difficulty calibrates every how many blocks? Twenty 2016. Who got it? Harris. Okay, last but not least. Approximate transaction per second. Is it 50, 10 to 20 TPS, 1 to 2, 3 to 7? Harris won. Harris won. Okay. Harris won. Harris, bruh. Harris, how you don't know my Instagram, man? Hold on. All right. This was fun. Okay, so we got Harris, Jerry, Maxio. So, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Harris. This is what we're gonna do. So this is what we're gonna do. So Harris, DM me, Jerry, DM me, Maxio, DM me. And then we're gonna do another one. So we'll do 3 sets, right? We're gonna do 3 sets. So so this would have been 21,000 times 3. That's 63. I'll do 70,000, right? Minus. Okay, Harris, I'm gonna send you 30. I'm gonna send you 30,000 sats. So, and Maxio DM me and Jerry DM me. Harris, okay, I got you. So Harris, I'm sending you 30,000 sats. Make sure you share on your story, tag me with proof of receipts, right? So send. I'm gonna send you 30,000 sats. You are number 1. $30,000 sats. It has been sent. And then the other person is sent. Then the other person is number 2. Jerry, you gotta send me a Bitcoin. You send me a Bitcoin It's supposed to be lightning. It's supposed to be lightning, man. It's supposed to be lightning. Mario, where you at? Maxio. Where's Maxio? Maxio, I don't see anything. Yeah, Instagram is better. So Maxio, you get. I mean, who's that? Yeah, whoever sent it. Let's do 21,000 sats. So it's on the way. I sent it. Let me know if you received it. And then Maxio. Oh, is Maxio the one I'm responding to? Where's Maxio? Or where's the other person? This is Jerry. So I send Jerry, I send Harris. Make sure to tag. Where's the no, where's Maxio? Maxio 024. Where you at? You sent on IG? I don't see anything. Maxio 024. I don't see anything. Where you sending it? You sure you sent it to the right IG? Jerry? No, I sent Jerry. I already sent Jerry. What? Oh, I sent Maxio. Okay, so where's Jerry? Jerry, you better step your game up. All right, let me do the next one. Let me do the next one. Jerry, we're gonna skip you. Who was number 4 then? Jerry. Okay, we don't have number 4. Let me do another one. So far, 3 people, right? I've sent 3 people. Actually, let's do true or false. So we're gonna do 2 more rounds. These are gonna be okay. These ain't easy now. These ain't easy. Game pin is game pin is 6324794. All right. Okay, maybe it changes. Let me share. Let me share. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You ready? Say ready. Yeah, there's gonna be a new pin. So y'all ready? We got 13 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Come on. Come on, we got more people than that. $21. You ready? All right. We got 21 people. Let's go. Nonce finds hash with leading zeros. True or false? Run with sats. You're leading. All right, let's keep it going. Question 2. Wait, 20 questions. Damn. Bitcoin always uses single SHA-256. True or false? Run with sats still leading. All right. Next one, we're going to do 30 questions. Address includes version, hash, checksum. True or false? Run with sats. All right. Let's keep it going. Oh, that's a lot. Mining rehashes only had a second. What is this? What kind of questions are these? Well, good luck. Answer is true. Run with sats. What the? Is Run with sats cheating or something? Okay. Block reward halves a fixed 64 times. True or false? As a block half 64 times? Bitcoin Susie. True or false? On chain. Bitcoin Susie, where you come from? You killing it. All right. True or false? ASICs outperform GPUs by about 300x. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know this answer. Answer is true. Bitcoin Susie, chill. All right. 8 out of 20. Only Merkle root goes in block header. True or false? Damn, we've been here 3 hours. Bitcoin Susie. True or false? Nodes follow the currently longest chain. This is easy. This is easy. Bitcoin Susie still in the lead. Difficulty targets 10-minute average blocks. Easy. Easy. Who are the two people who said false? Damn, Bitcoin Susie killing it. So far, Bitcoin Susie Harris and Bitcoin McCuney. All right, 11. Genesis block includes a newspaper headline. True or false? Actually, the next one, I'm gonna make it just 10, because 20 is kind of wild. Bitcoin Susie still in the lead. 1 Bitcoin equals 100 million sats. True or false? Only one person got it wrong. Bitcoin Susie killing it. All right. Number 13. Bitcoin names network. What? Bitcoin names network. Bitcoin names money. True or false? Wrong with Sats at number 2. Bitcoin McKinney. You fuck it up, man. You better step your game up. Base 58 omits Z. What the hell? Good luck with this one. I mean, I know the answer because it's in front of me. All right. Number 15. Integers are big endian by default. True or false? True endian by default. Integers are big endian by default. Wait, the numbers didn't change? All right. True or false? Messages start with network magic value. True or false? Oh, Bitcoin McCuney, you're back in the race. All right, true or false? Checksum is double SHA 256 first 4 bytes. Shit, it's getting technical. Bitcoin Susie, golly. All right, transactions use ECDSA for signatures. True or false? Bitcoin Susie killing it. At this point, it's gonna be hard to knock it off. So just try to get number 2 and 3. Number 1 gets 30,000. Number 2 and 3 get 21,000. Bitcoin McKinney. Harris ain't moving. Bitcoin Susie ain't moving. All right, now team. Are you guys guessing or you know the answer? Run with Sats is the last question. 20 out of 20. Command fields for bits. Null pattern. True or false? Out of 20. Run with Sats, you're number 3. Harris, number 2. Bitcoin Susie. Bitcoin Susie. Somebody said, man, yeah, this man, they don't want. Okay, Bitcoin Susie won twice. What the fuck? Harris won twice. Run with Sats, Bitcoin Susie, Harris, DM me. And we're gonna run it one last one. Hello, I'm Bitcoin McCuny. Bitcoin McCuny, you ain't win nothing. What you DMing me for? You ain't win nothing. You fell off. What, Jerry? Is that you? How, Jerry? You got a woman's picture. Is this Jerry? Harris, what's your thing again? Where's Harris? God damn, Harris did it twice. Harris, this is insane. All right. Harris, you get another 21. Because that's what it is. Don't hate the player. Step your game up. Harris, another 21. Okay, Harris, I got you again. Another 20. Where's the next? Who's the next? Where's Bitcoin Susie? Bitcoin Susie, why you ain't send me a thing? Jerry, where's the lightning? You saying all of this? I don't see. Where's the lightning wallet? Where's the lightning at? Nah, the last round was crazy. I don't know what the hell the AI was tripping. Nah, what is this? I said lightning. You didn't send me. Well, this ain't no lightning address. Jerry, you ain't getting. You sending me this long thing. I said lightning. And where is Bitcoin Susie? This is Bitcoin Susie. Susie Bitcoin. I got you. You the winner, so you get 30,000 sats. Make sure you tag me now. Tag me for proof of funds sent. 30,000, right? Because you won. So Susie, 30,000. Okay, and who was the next one? Run with Sats. Where you at? Run with Sats. Where you at? 3 hours going. Yeah, it's like 3.5 hours. What do you mean you can't do nothing? You don't have internet connection? What's this thing doing on? On X? Alright. Run with Sats. X. We're gonna do the last one. Run with Sats. 1 second. And we're gonna move it. Jerry, you sending me regular Bitcoin address. I can't do nothing with it. I can't get jiggy with that. Like this. I cannot get jiggy with that. Alright, run with Sats. Make sure on X. Once you get it, tag your boy with proof of funds sent. Can you believe we doing this every what you gonna call it? That's crazy. What's wrong with me? Why am I doing this? All right, I sent it. So let me do the next one. Let me do the next one. Yep, it's been sent. Run with Sats, I sent you. Okay, we're gonna do another one. One last one, and then we'll be done. All right. Okay, this is easy. Y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one. This one. All right. Y'all ready? Let's go. This is the last one. The pen is on the screen. The people who won, make sure you tag me on Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you tag me. There's the last one. All right, y'all ready? All right. Let's rock. Ground with Sats is leading. Number 2, define cryptocurrency. Encrypted money. Funka is back. Oh shit. Number 3, what is blockchain? Funka trying to do it again. Define wallet. Harris, you better not win for the 3rd time. Harris, you better not win for the 3rd time. Meaning of address, crypto. Funka, you better not win for the 2nd time. Number 6, define private keys. Secret access code. Funka in the lead. Define public keys. Is that a shareable identifier, paper voucher, mining permit, or hidden password? Maxi 024. All right. 8. What is mining? Bank printing, metal extraction, transaction validation, or coin painting? Maxi. Number 9, define node. Define node. Price, oracle, tax form, hardware wallet, network participant. Maxi still in the lead. Meaning of hash. Meaning of hash. Paper stamp, coin denomination, fixed length output, random password. Fixed length output. Maxi, Kitaki, and Gopher. Number 11, define transaction. Is it data backup, mining tax, user login, or value transfer? Value transfer. Maxi, Kitaki, and Gopher. Number 12, what is fee? Network cost, government tax, price index, miner reward. Oh, they answered already? My bad. Maxi, Kitaki, Gopher, top 3. Okay, number 13, define confirmation. Define confirmation. Password reset, block inclusion, KYC approval, account opening. What is confirmation? Block inclusion. Scoreboard. Maxi, Kitaki, Bitcoin, Makuni. Oh, Bitcoin, Makuni creeping up. All right. Number 14. Meaning of ledger. Is it email list, price feed, mining pool, or transaction record? Ledger. Four people got it wrong. Maxi and the lead, Kitaki. Number 2, Bitcoin, Makuni. 3. Okay. 15. Define Satoshi. What's a Satoshi? Is it a smallest unit, wallet brand, hardware chip, or is it a tax rate? What's a Satoshi? What is a Satoshi? Smallest unit. 2 people got it wrong. Nah, Harris again. Harris, you try to do it for the 3rd time. You need to be stopped, man. What is halving? What is Bitcoin halving? Price doubling, wallet reset, key rotation, or reward reduction? Reward reduction. Maxi, Kitaki, Harris. All right. Define seed phrase. The mining script, fee coupon, backup words, or exchange code. What's your seed phrase? The backup words, fee coupon, mining script, or exchange code? Backup words. Maxi, Kitaki, and Harris. This is crazy. Number 18. Meaning of exchange. What's the meaning of exchange? Is it price, oracle, cold wallet, mining farm, or trading platform? Meaning of exchange. I think some people then gave up. Some people figured they're not gonna win, so trading platform. Maxi, Kitaki, and Harris. All right. Number 19. Double points. Define cold storage. Is it a heated wallet, a public account, offline holding, or tax shelter? Cold storage. Is it a public account, offline holding, heated wallet, or tax shelter? Offline holding. Maxi, Kitaki, Harris. Number 20. Out of 20. What is FUD? Fixed unit data, fast user deposit, future update, day, fear, uncertainty, doubt. Wait a second. What happened here? Harris again? Kitaki number 2. Maxi, this is insane. Harris, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Let me get to work. Let me get to work. Send the stats. And I'll be out of here. I think I already got your Harris. Nah, this is crazy. Harris, this is crazy. Harris, this is crazy. You came to get paid today. I see. Harris ain't came to play. That's crazy. Harris, another 21. Harris, that's like 60 something thousand cents. Harris, what's going on? This is crazy. This is crazy. Harris, this is crazy. All right, damn. You won number 1? Nah, this is crazy, man. Maxi, now you get 30,000. Number 1 and 3. Maxi and Harris. What's going on? All right, let me send Maxi. You get 30,000 sats this time around. Oh, y'all came here to play, huh? All right. I sent it. Make sure you tag your boy. Show proof of fun. And then Kitaki, where are you at? Kitaki, where are you at? It is 5:22. Kitaki, where you at? And then where's Jerry? Jerry, let's see what you got. Jerry, make sure you tag me now. Jerry, let's make sure there's a valid address. Jerry, I got you 21,000 sat. $21,000 Satoshi. Jerry, I sent it, and then last but not least, where's Kentucky? Damn, we are going on 4 hours. Where's Kentucky? That's the last one. Where Kentucky at? Kentucky, I'm gonna give you until you tag me on what? What's tagged you on C? Who's that? Longest day of your life? Why is it the longest day of your life? Because you ain't win nothing? Kentucky, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. And you send it, listen, after 5 minutes, Jerry, I sent it. Make sure you tag me. Man, you almost, I cannot DM. Where did you tag me? Is that Kentucky? Where did you tag me? You gotta let me know. Okay, I got you. I got you. I found you. I found you. No tripping. No tripping. No tripping. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Next time, make sure you're using the same, make sure you're using the same name. Somebody might be faking. All right, I'm gonna send yours, and then we are out of here. See you next week. I was gonna do something tomorrow, but who knows? I might do it. $21,000 coming your way. You're already on X. I sent it. Once you receive it, you tag me. And guys, we will call it a day. 4-hour stream. 4-hour stream. I hope you learned something, through the quiz. You got some game. We had some fun. And I'm out of here. See you guys. Peace.